Hey guys, this is Lisan from Learning Life Lessons with Lisan, and today we got another phone from Back Market. It's the iPhone 11 Pro. I've been doing a lot of other reviews, so if you're looking for a specific phone on Back Market, most likely I have a review for it. I'm trying to get through all the different models on there, mostly iPhones, but I did do a Samsung review just like a couple weeks ago, so feel free to check that out. All right, so enough of me talking. You're here for the review, so let's do that. I keep making the mistake of like showing y'all my address. So lately I've been having the package flipped upside down. Again, I just opened it to double check which phone it was because I've been buying a lot of phones, not phone numbers. And it's the 11 Pro, so we're good. So we got the receipt. Alrighty. I'm just gonna throw that on the ground. Let's flip it over. See what we got. Alrighty. So again, I think it's just telling me what the phone is. Let's check what they gave us. So there's the charger. Again, with the new models, they only give you the cord and not the butt of the charger. So we got that. This is wrapped in bubble wrap. Alrighty, so let's check out the phone. Dang, okay. First thing I noticed, whoever put the screen on screwed up big time. Oh my gosh. Look how it's coming out. Like, I can feel the sharp edges. I am gonna have to send that back. Wait a second. Never mind, guys. I just noticed it's actually a screen protector. So if you come here in the light, it's actually a screen protector. And it must be I don't know, it's a hell of a sharp screen protector. But you can see on the notch, there's it's like another layer. So just down here, it looked like it was dividing. Like it looked like the screen was coming out, but it's just a layer, an extra layer of glass. It's hard to show it to you, but yeah, the screen is underneath, and this is the screen protector. See that? It's so hard to show you. Where's a good place? There, see? There's the screen, and then there's the screen protector. So I was totally wrong. This is a perfectly fine phone. Man, I was scared for a second. All right, so now let's check out the back. Camera system looks fine, doesn't have any cracks or anything. Underneath, I think I noticed a little bit of dust, but other than that, it looks totally fine. No scratches on the back. Again, going back to the light on my bed. Nothing wrong. I don't see any scuffs or stains or anything. It's really easy to see stuff like that on iPhones, but don't notice anything on here. And then the side bezels, everything seems good. Nothing up there. Actually, there's a little. I don't know if you noticed that little chip, but I can just put a case on it. It's fine. So far, it looks great. And then the speakers look fine. There's probably some more dust. I think that looks like dust. So let's power it on, see what it looks like. All right, guys, so we are in the phone. We've logged in, we're in. So first thing we're gonna do is check the battery health. Battery health says that it needs to be serviced, which does come up sometimes, especially with older models. They may fix the screen, but then they may not replace the battery just to cut on costs. This one is not great. It's at 76%. It's not bad, but it's not great. It's saying it needs to be serviced. Anytime an Apple phone has a battery that's like, I think 79% or less, it says it needs to be serviced. So it's not terrible, but you can always return it back to them and say, that you got a bad phone, you got a phone with a bad battery, and they'll probably fix it for you or give you a full refund. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not too worried about it. So that's something you want to think about. Another thing I like to do, you go into the about, and check the model name, iPhone 11 Pro. Sometimes they can send you the wrong models, although I don't think it's ever happened to me. I think there was like one time, I'm not sure. And then check the carrier lock status. So this says no SIM restrictions. I have had issues with that where they send me a model. This actually recently happened to me where they send me a model. So it was supposed to be like unlocked, but it's actually only works with T-Mobile or something. So that can be a problem. So double check that. You can always insert your SIM card in as well. That's probably a better way to check it out. And then next thing I like to check is just make sure it powers on and off, the buttons work, volume up, volume down. You can actually see the interface, I guess, if you sign in. And then check the camera. Camera takes a picture and displays the picture. Alrighty, so that's good. You can do an internet search real quick. So I looked up cat, pulled it up. So that works. And then once you put your SIM card in, just make a quick call, just make sure that works. But overall, this is a good phone. Just battery, I mean, besides just the battery needing to be serviced, I don't see any other issue with it. That's not a huge issue. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's about it. I saw in one of the comments that somebody wanted me to show them like how the buying process works on back market. It's pretty simple, but you know, there's some tips and tricks. I'm gonna show that to you in a second. The review is over, but I'm gonna show you kind of how you buy stuff on back market for the best deal. All right, so I'm gonna do that right now. Going to my orders on back market. This is the phone that I got, the iPhone 11 Pro. You can go into show more details. And so this came in the good condition. It was $319.94 plus tax. And then the seller was Avant Solutions. Actually, there's no tax. It's just like a $2.99 fee that they add. So going to Avant Solutions on back market, you can see this is the seller. They got a 4.1 out of 5. And then these are all the ratings. It's cool to check out all the ratings. There's a lot of good information on here. One thing I do check is how many verified purchases there are, because if it's like 5, there's not much that you can trust. But if it's 1900, that's totally fine. So that's a great way to just check how reputable the seller is. Most of them are really easy to communicate with if you got an issue. So going back, I can ask for help, and if I can say, you know, I have a problem with the product, you know, go next. Problem with technical, you know, go into technical, and say battery, and go next. And battery, you know, battery health is not optimal, so it's below 80%. So I can say that, and they'll either give you an offer of, you know, we'll give you $20 off, you know, sorry for the I don't know, problem, or they'll ask you if you want a full refund. So it's up to you. I might ask, you know, if they can give me $20 off, but again, like companies like these, they really try, and they can't get everything right. And the more they lose in sales, the higher they're gonna raise prices. So again, I mean, it's up to you, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. But that's how you do it if you have any issues. And then someone else commented, you know, asked me how the buying process works. It's pretty simple. I mean, you look up the phone you're trying to find. So I'm gonna look up I think like iPhone 12, for example. Let's do iPhone XS. So we'll look up iPhone XS. So going down here, it will show you all these options. What's new is that it'll show you the lowest price and the top shelf. Lowest price is $201, and that's for the fair condition. I always recommend getting good condition because I've gotten excellent and good, and the good is sometimes even better than the excellent condition, to be honest. So I always stick with good. I have not tried fair, but feel free to try that out. Because the prices are so close, I just kind of stick with the good condition. So storage amount. So you can see for the space gray, it's $211.46 right now. That's for 64 gigabytes. And then if you switch to a different color, the price changes really quickly, 280 bucks. But that's because the seller is different. You go down here and the seller is breed, whereas the space gray version, the seller is, well, I guess it's also breed, but a lot of times there are different sellers. There's more demand for the gold model than the space gray, although they do the same thing. One looks, I do prefer the gold model, but 280 is so much, you're gonna get the same thing. Sometimes if you switch to like 256 gigabytes, sometimes it's cheaper. So double check that, I think it's kind of weird that they do that. See, 256 is 240 for that. So check, kind of try all these different combinations. For me, if I order it like in the evening, it's cheaper because there's less people shopping and they lower prices. They want a consistent number of people shopping, so they might lower the prices in the evening and raise it up during the day in the morning. Prices might be higher on the weekends. So it really depends. You learn as you go. And that's from my experience. But yeah, you select it and you can just add it to your cart. The thing is, if you do see a good price, you're gonna want to buy it right away. Because going to carts, for example, I had an XR that I wanted. It was for 200 and now it's like 215, and that's because it was at 200. Like, there's a lot more demand for it when it's at $200 than 215. But yeah, that's how it goes. See, if you look at this, the total is $453. I'm not gonna buy this right now, but the shipping is free, and this is their quality assurance fee. It's like between like $3 and $6, and it's based on the number of phones you buy. But I think it's a great deal because you get the phone in like 3 days, and you're only paying for the assurance fee, and you can always return it. So it's a great website. I have a harder time with eBay and other sites like that, but I trust Back Market. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. I know that was a lot of information, but I hope some of that was helpful to you. And if you did like the video, if you'd consider subscribing, that'd be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow that channel a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And if you got any questions, feel free to comment anything below. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good weekend.